Capricorn's in charge of banking systems, government, stuff like that, right? And, you know, new energy is on Earth, and the Earth is and the Earth and her creatures are in a reset. And so it's time for better systems where all live well and all living creatures prosper in harmony. That might sound so silly to some humans, but it is absolutely and totally possible in a higher vibration, where when we're loving of ourselves and so happy, just contained with the beautiful source love within, you don't need to go act like a punk. You know what I mean? You don't need to conquer. And when you're that happy within and you have that much love and compassion, my God, you want to share it. You want to give it to everything around you. You know, don't want to see anything hurt. You want to improve the quality of life for everything around you. And so that's where we're going. Blessed be. But in order to pluck all the splinters out of the physical and energetic body, you got to pluck all the splinters out of the physical and energetic body. And we generally don't discern and decide that we need to pluck a splinter until it hurts like a bitch, right? When it's mildly irritating, other things tend to take our focus and consume our interests. But when it gets glaringly apparent and filled with pus, and it hurts to the point that it is affecting the surrounding skin and the appendage, then we're like, I better do something here, right? So that's what's up. So we are getting ready to go through Capricorn season, when it's going to look like power goes to the dark government, if you will. When it goes to that small group of, are you ready for this? Plutonian in nature. That's where it starts. That's really I don't know if you're going to read that anywhere. I learned this a long time ago. Pluto is the Death Star. Pluto brings some nasty stuff. It's essential. It's essential to die. It's essential to have cycles. That's not bad, right? So none of this is bad. It's just a cycle. But let's say in nature, the energy was, let's call it predatorial, perverse, governing. It's like yucky. And a small group of people used that energy to create systems of power on planet Earth in the most fundamental ways. On our very biology, quite actually. There are systems of, I'm going to be very careful with my words, that's why I'm speaking so interestingly. There are systems of governing. I'm not going to say enslavement. I would have said enslavement, but let's call them governing. Systems of governing over the way we live, what we ingest, and how we're educated. So, but it's just a system of governing, right? You don't have to ascribe to it. You don't have to drink from the punch bowl. And all systems, here we go. Here's how we step into the solution. Are you ready? Listen to this. Listen to what I'm saying and how I'm speaking. But all systems are useful in the way that when we see that they could be better, or that they were perverse in nature, or that they were okay for the time being, but thanks for the information and it's time to move on, then we get to step into the solution in a non-resentful, non-judgmental, non-blame-holding way. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I'm not going to say anyone's enslaved. I'm going to say there's systems of governing on this planet that are outdated, and it's time for new, okay? Now, in that transition, there's going to be a shitstorm in every way, and people are going to really learn about what's been happening on this planet behind closed scenes and closed doors. And it's going to be more than some can fathom. And it's going to be freedom for a lot of us that have known. And it's going to be chaos, though. And so it's going to look really nasty. And it's going to be extremely painful. And it's going to be extremely painful for those of us to choose to stay in the solution and watch others that we love do not. And we're going to have to choose, you know. To me, I look at that as like the number one rule when saving another in the pool or in a body of water is if you can pull that person to safety, or if there's a risk that you're going to also drown in jumping in to save them. And so we're going to have to discern, you know, a lot with the people and the situations around us. And this brings me to the point and focus of this. I believe the work during Capricorn season will be to simply cut losses. Like, you have to really only choose. It's just, I'm in it to win it today. I'm in it, I wake up, and I'm only going to put my energy into things I desire and things I want. The things that are agitating me, even if it's like, and you guys, I'm speaking about my son and situations with my family. So it's not that I'm being callous. I'm teaching how we're going to survive through Capricorn season. Because as I told my son, guess what's on the other side of Capricorn season? The age of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. So I said to him, I said, if I told you we were going to go on this rocket ship to the new world, and the rocket ship was horrible, there's way too many of us on there. It's going to be way too tight. It is not going to be comfortable. There's not going to be a lot of quiet. We're not going to have that quiet space we're used to. It's not going to be the same degree of comfort. And we're going to hate the whole ride. But we know it's on the other side. Would you say, oh no, I can't go through that degree of discomfort? He's like, no. I'm like, of course not. He'd be like, put me in there. And this sucks. Every bit of the way, you'd be like, yo, this sucks. But I'm in it to win it because I know where I'm going. I know there's a destination on the other side. And when I get there, it's going to be good. Right? And so, during these next few days, let's just say, I believe it is essential to learn to just get on the rocket ship, cut the losses, find your calm within, and know we're going to the beautiful place. Every day we're going to have to wake up and choose to put our energy into that which we desire more of, and only that. We will learn to wizard our words as such, so we will speak of that which we desire, and only such. And we will affirm it for each other. And we will grow, and we will stay grounded, and we will cultivate love, safe space, and calm. So, that's what I have for you today. Thank you for allowing me to share with you. I love you, and I will be back.